Strength. Think of any weight you can lift. If I asked you to increase that by 10%, how long do you reckon that would take you? If you're dedicated to it, a couple of months, 6 at the most, right? Speed. If you can do 11 seconds for the 100 meters, it's only a 10% improvement to 10 dead. So why is it so much harder, takes so much longer, and so few get there? Preach! Testify! No one just comes off the street running 10 dead. They all got to go through the 11-second barrier first to get there. They just kept improving when most people don't. Why? First argument. 11 dead is at the top end of the spectrum. But is it really? The world record for the squat is 485 kilos. Reduce that by 10%, and that's 436 kilos. That's hardly the equivalent of 11 dead. 11 dead's achievable by 12 to 13-year-olds, if you split the difference. And the number of people who can and have run 11 dead is far more than those who have squatted over 400 kilos. Second argument. Age. There's only a very tight window for sprinters to get to 10 dead before they get too old to sprint. Well, as I've said, they hit 11 dead at around 14 and can carry on running 10 dead till 40. It's a pretty big window. Now ponder this. There's lots of teens that get to the lower 11s and then the progress just stops. They train more, they dedicate more, but their efforts just don't align with their results. Malcolm Gladwell in Outliers asserts that mastery in other areas relies primarily on dedication. It's a 10,000 hours issue. Sprinting's progression bends the rules of time though. There are kids under 18s with high school training running low 10s. That's not because they did a baby Mozart and started doing sprint drills at 4. These baby bolts are relying on their hormonal puberty cocktail that's coursing through their veins to give them these unbelievable speed gains. But once that tap dries up, they're onto conventional speed training methods. And those are far less, well, let's say it for what it is, effective. Third argument. ITTS. It's the training, stupid. I hear so many sports and or strength and conditioning coaches churning out the same old line. It's a simple choice, Jenkins. To better last season's pathetic results, you either do compound lifts and run faster, or you try some speed gizmo and run even slower, if that's at all possible. Tell 'em, Pavel.
If you decide to do barbell squats, you know for a fact that you're going to jump higher, you're going to run faster, you're going to hit harder, and so on and so forth.
And there's some truth to it. As a very general rule, for some people, sometimes. But it's their confirmation bias that makes them think it's a law of sport. What they're seeing is that general methods help an inactive or novice improve. But general has poor returns the higher up the achievement ladder you go. Simply put, the methods that help the lower level athlete get faster just simply aren't as effective for the higher level athlete. We all know someone who's lost 2 stone from doing their 10,000 steps a day and skipping their nightly 4-pack. But when a brisk stroll and skipping the booze gets you looking like a muscle god. The fourth argument. Well, you know, there's a lot of variables. There's a lot going on. It's pretty complicated. There's rocket science and then there's sprint science. Okay, well let's look at the raw mechanics of how to get to 10 dead. Speed equals stride length times stride frequency. All other factors remaining unchanged, increase stride length by 10% and it's done. Don't believe me? Do the simple math. If it takes you 50 strides to run 11 dead with a 2-meter stride length and you improve each stride by a measly 20 centimeters, this much, 20 centimeters times 50 equals 10 meters. you hit the finish line 10 meters earlier than the 11-second you. You're covering about 10 meters a second, so that's your 10 dead time. 20 ungenerous, miserly centimeters between you and greatness.
What about stride frequency? Difficult equations, lots of variables, x minus delta cube?
Okay, increase frequency by 10%. If you do 4.5 strides per second, that goes up to 4.9. That's just half a stride more a second. So instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, what? We're not talking about like the Roadrunner. A pathetically paltry and very possible increase in turnover.
Yeah, but like 10%? That's like nearly half.
Okay, well, it's pretty common to make 100% increases in strength gains, and that is double half. Gym rats can double their initial strength in a year or two. That's conservative. For those dedicated bros, they can get hundreds of % improvement over time. No one is halving their speed, which is the equivalent of 100% improvement in time, ever. No one's going from an untrained 20-second 100 meters to a 10 flat. If after 9 years old, your best 100 meters is 20 seconds, buddy, I hate to tell you, but 10 dead's off the table. And here's the problem. General strength really helps the untrained. Specific strength really helps the trained. This means that 30 to 50% increases in general strength in a trained athlete often translate into a puny 0% increase in speed, or even a decrease. And here's a bigger problem. General strength training for naturally talented athletes tends to have an even lower translation because their natural talent is specific. Specific strength training has a high translation, but specific strength equipment to improve speed is really rare. So here's an observation for you. Have you ever wondered why gyms have general and specific strength and muscle building equipment, but don't have either general or specific speed equipment? Think this through. You've got millions on the planet trying to get fit, lose fat, get stronger, and have nice bodies. Even those sprinting will. Get you fit, burn more fat in less time, get you stronger, and give you a nice body. Why is the general population not interested in sprinting, which will give them all these things that they want?
Because they're the general population, and you said they only need general training methods.
True, but there's not even general speed equipment in gyms to help the general population with their general speed. There's general strength equipment that you sprint guys are using for your speed. And then wondering why the translation's so low. I'll tell you why. It's because it's a too distant connection to make a meaningful difference in your life. Like running 10 dead. So here is the real question to think on. Why, in the profit-focused fitness industry, is sprinting and its equipment both general and specific, which ticks all those boxes for results, and everyone can do to some degree, not feature at all? Tune in next time to find out why and how that directly relates to the difficulties of running 10 dead. But what I tell you, you ain't gonna like. In the meantime, bust me a thumbs up, because let me tell you something.
Give me that keyboard. I'm going to have my say in the comments, mate.
And if you like my vibe, please subscribe.
Woo! Woo!
Yep, click the bell.